Good evening. Welcome. Hello. Hey, good evening. How are people tonight? So, first I'm going to say sound off. Is there a Cyrus in the house? However, I also see there's a Laurenin in the house, and Laurenin, I have something that I need to ask you. So the mini, in case you have not noticed, I think I've mentioned it, thought I mentioned Discord. The mini on my left, on the screen left, your left, actually not screen left, your left. Make sure you gotta scooch this over a little bit. The elf. Wog! Hang on, Oak Tree Shop. By the way, hi. So this guy, basically, you subbed on the weekend I started doing it. So you get to pick a section of the mini that hasn't been claimed yet, and tell me how you want me to paint it. Now, before you decide this, whoops, went way too high there. Now, before you decide this, well, first of all, let me tell you what's also been claimed. The gauntlets on the belt have been claimed. They're going to be non-metallic gold, just like the headband. The cloak has been claimed for tonight. It is here. Oh, God. Alright, I will get to what that's about. This has been claimed by, actually, Cyrus, the cloak. He wants a galaxy on the back of it. Well, leaves the inside, actually. And the shaft of this has been claimed by Gel Tip, who is going to do, me to do a birch bark. So, the shenanigans are not funny shenanigans, but they are... Laurenin subbed. It's basically, if you sub, you get to pick. And when it's all done, a person who subs is going to win it. I do a giveaway for that. So, there's still plenty of spots left. There's of course the bow. There's the head of that. There's the skin. There's the inside of the cloak. There's this little scale mail section. There's the actual belts and such. But what I was gonna say. God, where did everybody go? Unless that my thing is lying. I hope Laurenin is still here. Okay, cool. So you need to pick something and pick a way you want me to paint it. Now, instead of all the stupid silliness of what we were doing with the little space marine, like painting with brush paint, that was an option. But people have taken this very serious, and we're doing something that's actually really good. So think about what you might, you could just give me a color, you could give me a technique you want to learn, and I'll make sure you're here. I'll make sure I tag you and try to work out with you when you're here. Since Cyrus is here, we're going to do the back of the cloak and we're going to do galaxy painting. Hopefully, Garrett should be here later, and then I'll hopefully have time to do the gauntlets. So, and Gork's Paint Shop, it is Wahog Wednesday, because right after this stream, we go raid Gareth, as I was just saying, or I mentioned him, and he paints orcs on Wednesdays. It's Wog Wednesday. But hey, you're not lurking for a change. So, Laura, what would you like to do on this? Like me to do on this guy? And I might have to actually go dig out my notes on galaxy painting. So you can think about it for 1 sec while I run over to my shelf and grab my notebook. Let's see, where is that? Which notebook? I got 2 notebooks. Uh-huh. I don't remember which one it was. Gel Tip took that and he wants birch bark. Like, birch bark thing on the spear. But the head of the spear, I haven't done, nobody's claimed anything yet. Let's see. Painting faces, which year was this? I think this was the first year. When did I do Galaxy? Crystals. When did I do? Oh, I think that's when I went to ReaperCon. Alright, so Galaxy's gotta be in here somewhere. Let's see, basic freehanding. I took all sorts of classes when it was virtual. This is the Tartan. Green stuff, sculpting. Lots of sculpting notes. Alright, let's see. String notes, where is it? Painting faces and busts. Galaxy painting. Here's my notes. Because I'm not going to remember this. And I'll put the notebook away. And when I come back, I'll grab the shot glass. I'm doing versus set, Galaxy cloak, why not a golden shining spear? Sure, do you want it? I assume, since we're doing the rest of it non-metal metallic, we should just do it non-metal metallic like all the rest. It'll look weird, I think, if we try to do true metal crystal. I might have to do some research on that one. We'll see, because I can't, it's not going to be see-through. But I can do something, I can do that kind of effect. Well, yeah, non-metal metallic, yeah. Crystal. Well, non-metal metallic just means you paint, it's like the headband, it was actually painted with non-metallic paints. You just paint the illusion of metals. You know, so you use flat paints. I gotta be careful. Oh, I gotta ration this. Of course, I'm not gonna be here on Saturday. I'm not gonna be here Saturday. That's the big announcement. I'm at a convention. I'm at this convention. That's up. OGC. Yeah, you know me. I'm doing a short shot because I'm running out. Is there something? Well, see, that's what I mean. I could do a gold shiny. Well, I mean, I could still do. Yeah, I could do a. That's why I'm confused. You say crystal, but then you say golden. So do you want a golden spearhead or a crystal spearhead? Yeah, pick one or the other, because I can't do both. Golden. So it'll be like, oh shh. Great. Get back here. Oh, that's good. I also found one of my caps that I couldn't find. Jesus. So it'll kind of, I can make it a little more. Do you want it the color of his, you know, his headband, or would you like to see it more, maybe a little warmer, maybe a little bronzier? Without being bronze. By the way, for the record, I am really happy with the way that non-metal metallic headband came out. I look at it and it does have the right effect. I have to try to remember this goes. More like the headband. Okay, cool. I will do that. Alright, but tonight, since Cyrus, are you there? And by the way, what Cyrus was saying, I'm trying to get back to everybody's things here. He says, I'm here. Today has been one hell of a day. Mr. Skinny Legs got loose this morning and found about 30 minutes ago. Now I do not need to burn my house down. Now, why is he doing something that drastic? Well, Mr. Skinny Legs is a tarantula. So there you go. Alright, well, how to paint a galaxy cloak, as I learned in the class. So, I'm going to start with some pure black. Then I'm going to paint the back. I'm going to save the inside of the cloak for somebody else to pick as a liner. As I said, I figured you were going to be here, Scientist, so I figured this is what I was going to do. And said tonight is Technique. You know, I almost wish it was a Tuesday, so it could be Technique Tuesday. I might have to order some more black paint. And maybe some white. I did it. You weren't paying attention, but you already got your shot, sir. So, yeah. If you are, you're not getting another. Hi, Jotin! Alright, so. Ooh, we could even do the top of this. You know, this is a different color too. So, maybe we'll make that a different color as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this entire backside black. And underneath. Actually, one of the things we'll get into is stippling. We're going to actually get into a stippling brush and what that is. So, how are people tonight? It's hump day. We are halfway, well actually I'm over halfway through the week. My halfway through the week was last night because I am working tomorrow and then I'm off for the weekend where I'll be doing gaming and mini painting at OGC and I can't wait. Alright, so anybody got anything exciting they're up? And tonight, well tonight we should be doing show and tell. Usually I get a better turnout on Wednesdays. Mondays is a really quiet night. Although Mini Mommy forgot again, which is kind of funny. Now, one of the things they suggested, if you want to, you can almost, maybe I'll change it up a little. You can take and you can pick actually a really bluish black. I'm just going to start black. Yay! You were painting your sucky butt. So this is the section I'm doing for you, Cyrus. So right now I'm just going to start with black rather. And then I'm going to look. Alright, so the next thing is you let that completely dry. I'm going to take a look. Actually, Death Knight Black would have been a good one. Basically, I sort of did. If you were to prime this, you would prime it black for this. I'm going to pull a little Death Knight Black. It's actually I think it's a bluish black. Why am I using my little paint pot here? Let me see. I'm going to see what color this is. So one way to find out what color of black is is add some white to it. It is sort of, actually it's fairly neutral. And I don't want that color. I want something bluish for my next step. Black pearl, I think, is a pearl. I have moved like my paints all around. There is. I can't find. No, Sky Shadow's not bad. Actually, it's even got sky in it, but I seem to be. Let's see. Indigo. So, this isn't bad. These aren't bad ones to do. This one's a black indigo, so it's actually kind of purple, and this one's like sky shadow, so it's kind of actually bluish. I think I actually, but I seem to be missing one of my colors, and I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I have to go around my room, or maybe it's in my box or something. Let's see what else I got. Rogue Shadow. No, that's not it either. Oh, Dark Green Shadows is the one I was thinking of. This one's a little lighter, so that's what I was thinking of, though. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out what the hell. Oh, good, now I'm trying to read my notes. Did I actually bother to write what colors I used? I'll bet you I didn't. Which is okay. Basically, for a galaxy effect, you want to use magenta, purple, and blue. So I'm going to actually take, I'm going to add a little dip here. I'm going to take, what I do, black indigo. So well, that seems more, it's funny. I thought black indigo would be more purple. It seems to be, well, I'm going to leave my recesses black, but I'm going to put this on. And I gotta figure out where my stippling brush. I have a stippling brush. I wonder what I did with it. Otherwise, I can see if I can I can make one. Because a dry brush really doesn't work for the stippling parts. But hey, we can all learn that too, and how to make a stippling brush, because it's actually, for doing something like this, it's kind of imperative. I tried doing it with a dry brush, it didn't work, so I destroyed, well, I had a brush that was already kind of destroyed anyways. If anybody has any questions either about this topic or anything mini painting wise, Crimson, you feel free to ask. Okay, everything else on that. So now I'm going to let this dry. Let's see. Half the colors I actually already have here. I know I want magenta. And what? Purple? Sure. I've got another decent color too. Alright, so where is my stippling brush? And it said if I can't find it, I'll make one. Because I have one and I haven't used it in a while. I just haven't had anything to use it on. And now I don't know where it is. Oh wait, here it is. I do have it, haha. Okay, so what do you want to do? So this was an old Citadel base coating brush, and I took and I crimped it real short. So see how short that end is? Because this thing was dead. It's not, you could use it as a dry brush, but that's what you kind of want, is like, you want like this instead of, dry brushes tend to be flat. Like this. This is a dry brush. But a stippling brush is more round. And I think also the bristles are a little, the position of the bristle is a little different too. Hey. Yep, it's a dry brush. My bristles are out of control already on this thing. I'm gonna go grab one more thing. Although, I don't know if he's on the shelf or not. He might be in the bag. Let's see. I'm gonna go grab a little thing actually to look at too. Because I have done this technique before. There we go. He's on the shelf. Alright. So, folksies. Once I get my ear back on so I can hear if anybody does anything. Gotta know when people subscribe after all. So here's my galaxy that I did on this cloak that I did actually for the class. And I've always really loved the way this came out and been very proud of that. So let me read my instructions on which color I did first. So you can see I did blues and I did, there's the magenta, there's a bit of purple up there, and of course there's white. You do want white. So it says, take the galaxy colors with, oh hey, somebody said, speaking, oh hey, thanks for the follow, welcome to Technique Night. So basically this elf is something I'm doing for subscribers, and I decided since one of them is actually in chat right now to do the galaxy technique, which you requested on the back of this cloak. Subscribers basically can pick a piece of this mini, and when it's all filled, they can tell me how they want to paint it and what section, and once it's all filled I give it away to one of the subscribers. And they've all gone nuts because they picked all these difficult techniques. How does one fix biotype? I don't know. If that's a mini painting question, how to actually fix it, I have no clue. So I base coated this and I added a coat of black indigo, which is kind of a purpley black. So now I think the next step was I want to stipple some white. From a my mini is damaged from a Bio-Titan. Oh! The Bio-Titan caused the damage? Well, I don't know. Super glue! Super glue fixes folds everything together, right? Just like duct tape. So obviously Aspire Painting, you are a painter. Because why else would you have that name? Welcome! My name's Carol. I've been a painter for about, or over 20 years. I don't know exactly how long I've been doing this. And I love painting, I love sharing it, I love hanging out with people in chat and talking about everything, including painting. And please, if you want to share anything, I'm link friendly. We do have a show and tell of stuff that people post in my Discord. I want to say it's our Discord. It's not just my Discord. I gotta move it. None of my. Oh, one of your cats bit the. Oh. Oh, I wouldn't fix that. Can you make it battle damage? Otherwise, you could try to fill it with like green stuff or something like that. Alright, so I'm going to take, and actually I'm going to start with the white. So, do you have a plan to fix it? You're a good painter, so. So basically, I'm going to take my stippling brush, add a little white to it. You don't want to dry it off quite as much as a dry brush. And then we want to start actually putting in some of these lines. So I'm going to go a little more. Come on, stipple, stipple, stipple. Basically, you're kind of marking it in. I'm going a little crazier this time. You see, you kind of get a really nice blotchy effect. And then I'm going to put we're going to put another little galaxy. Oh my god, I almost want to Bob Ross this. We're going to do a happy little galaxy up here. You know what, let's put a little something down here. It can be fairly random. Oh, it's a gel tip! Oh my god, I can't even talk. Well, gel tip, you are around tonight. I'm going to see how many things we could bang out on this, although this is probably going to take a bit of time. I'm doing the galaxy that Cyrus asked. How are you tonight, Mr. Gel Tip? And that's kind of what you want to get, is something like that. And I mean, if I was keep going hard, I'd probably put another splotch up there, but that's good. Go back to the colors. I feel like I've missed something. Let's see. Nope. Go back to the colors. Leave a little white, but use the stippling brush, blend the colors. So we're gonna do it this way because I don't friggin' remember how I did it. Yeah, you're going to Tennessee. See, you really should have come to Westford, Mass, and gone to OGC. That's what you should be doing. I'm going to start with some magenta. One thing I've discovered is that basically, when it comes to techniques, it's good to adopt your own system. So I'm going to do like on this guy, magenta's going towards the bottom of the lighter areas. The lighter areas will automatically make this magenta a little lighter, but I'm actually going into the black. If it's not enough, add a little more white. Or where the hell have you been? It's the convention I've been talking about for a while. OGC, yeah, you know me. OGC is a small gaming convention. It's going to be in Westford, Mass. Actually, we can go a little bit. We want to make this actually a fairly strong white. Thank you, Crimson. That's what you should be doing. I'm even hosting a mini painting contest. So towards the lower half, I'm going to put stipple in magenta. And do it up here too. And I go into the black. Maybe add a little there. And bring that down. Do the same thing here. If any of you out there are on my Discord and want to try this technique and then post the results on it, that'd be really cool. That was a little too strong. Alright, so I'm going over my finger. Here, you can finger paint your minis. I'm taking off basically a little of the color and blending it in. Because I didn't quite take enough off on my brush. Oh, hi again. Show and tell, an avatar of Corn Worm. Oh, let's see. So what I'm going to do is I have an official show and tell, but we're going to show off yours first. But I'm going to leave it up so that we can show it off later. New window. Holy crap, you are a very good painter. I look at this stuff and go, hey, I want to burn my brushes. No, that's not true. This is amazing, folks. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Where's my right one here? Hashtag not professional. There we go. I don't want this. That's what we want right there. Now, excuse me while I rearrange. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, cool. Alright, well, originally when I rearrange my window so I can still see chat, that's amazing. Look at that fire. Oh, that's great. I love all things chaotic. So my Warhammer, I was going to say, my Warhammer, I do have a Warhammer army I have started building, but I have no time to paint it, is, basically I'm going to do orcs. And I just finished a noise marine I did for the Trevor Project fundraiser we all did. That's beautiful though. I love the fire I said, but I also love the way the dark red and that yellow really work well together. And that sword is just killer. It looks hot. But really, really beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to leave that up because it'll come back around when I actually do the official. Thank you so much for sharing. Holy crap, I love the camera. Which? That is on fire! Holy crap, I love that. Wait a minute, I didn't even, what camera? That picture came out good though too. I'll say the picture came out rocking. So yeah, that's awesome. As I said, definitely have some stuff to share tonight. I didn't share it on Monday, but Monday's been such a chill, quiet night that I'd rather do it when I have a few more people around. All right, so. Actually, I have blue one here. I could just use it. Oh, actually, no, maybe not. Alright, so I'm going to use this Ezrin blue. It's funny, these are like the colors I just used on my By Pride Space Marine. I gotta get beauty shots of it, but the problem is that the weather here, Jill Tip would know, the weather here has been just soup outside and hot. Even at night, it was like 83 degrees last night when I was headed home. So now I'm going to take this darker blue and I'm going to do it on the upper side and kind of blend it in. And you want it to blend. I'm gonna eventually get a lighter blue too. But said this is using a stippling brush, or a brush I made as a stippling brush. And it's a little bit more wet brushy than dry brushy. Now I'm going to extend it up a bit. Tell you one thing, I'm going to be sad when I get rid of this. Oh yeah, I have this here. Tomorrow night, 80 degrees at 3 a.m. Guess who's... Don't you have any... Boston is... Yep, we are totally in the heat wave now. It's, oh, God. What is it right now? Let's see. It is... That's right. Alright, it is, per my weather app, 81 at 9:08 with a 65% humidity, dew point 68. That's not terrible. I might be able to go out and seal my minis tonight. And then I will get pictures. I'll probably do that during Gareth's stream. So if you feel like you need a little more, go back to your white. We can just keep going back and forth. I do remember the whole principle of this is you put the white in and that makes your colors pop a bit more rather than just trying to, because you want to start with the dark. I'm going to lighten this area here and I'm going to come back over it. Not everywhere is quite in the heat wave, but a lot of it is. I guess Europe actually, or at least England, cooled down today too. I have... A lot of us mini painters types we do have friends over in England, and it's really cool when, no, it's not really cool, but when one of your friends is posting pictures of farmland burning like a, wildfire style at the end of their street, that's not good. Actually, I gotta clean this. If I'm gonna switch colors, I do have to make sure that the blue is out of this. Or most of the blue is out of this. So, that's been my problem. I've been wanting to, get that sealed. I gotta get that sealed. I gotta get my cobalt sealed so I can get them to snowy. I gotta get there's a mini I'm bringing to OGC to drop off with somebody. I gotta get that done. Now, what am I going to do next? Okay, so what I'm going to do next, let's see, what is on the list? Go back to the colors, leave a little white. But you have stripping brush to blend the colors. I think I've done that. My colors cover my white, and it's gives my colors some pop to them. I think I'm gonna change up. Now you could actually do this, but I want to add. I think I want to add a little bit lighter. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. Oh, maybe that's pretty good. Yes, I want to go back. Could use a little bit more blending of the super dark. Hydrate! What? Actually, I don't want to do that. Okay, what I want to do next, I'm going to get some purple. I'm going to use clear purple. And I'm going to hit some of the spots that are just black. Because I want some purple in here. You know me, purple is mandatory. Let me do a hydrate for gel tip. Alright, gel tip, ask me anything within reason. What do you want to ask? Yeah, see, there you go, Crimson. You could just, well, you can't spam it. I made it a, you can actually save up points for it. But then you could always do that and spam me 5 out. Yes! You seriously blew 2,000 points to ask me that question. Don't you have, like, another question, like, some deep, dark secret or something that... Let me see if this purple's light enough. I may want to go... I don't think it's going to show. Alright, so I want to pick... Where is... I'm going to take the lighter color. I'm going to take this lighter color. I'm going to mix a little in with that purple. This is totally going up my... I do have alcohol, and I did have... And Crimson already got me with it. However, I didn't pour a huge shot of it. Alright, hang on. I am starting to run out of alcohol because, I had that Saturday where I had about 4 shots of it. Let me do this. So now I've got a little bit of purple. Then I'm going to kind of just come off of the... kind of blend things in a bit. I'm still using the stippling brush because I want things to kind of be stoddy and spotty. When I do this step, then I'll do it. What happens when I work in up. You could have asked me all sorts of other, things. I mean, there are things I'm not going to tell you, like what my social security number is, or... things like that. Oh, gel tips in a mood. I love it. Maybe I need to get to... What do people think of this, by the way, so far? It is not a scam. It is not a scam, gel tip. I will answer. The other thing of it is, to find my limits, as I said, there are things I said, I can't tell you. I'm not going to tell you my social security number. I don't mind doing my mom's maiden name because I don't really have many security questions or any tied into that. I mean, alright, so that's right. I gotta do a shot because somebody put on there. 3 shots is about my limit before I start going. I found that out on Saturday's stream. 3 shots are more the point. 2 shots real close together, and then a third one. I might have about 1 or 2 more shots left, so. Yeah, I'm gonna, well, yeah, I can brighten it up a bit. Although, I mean, it's not that much different than what I already have. I mean, I will add a lighter color here. I think this is actually some of that white that's really kind of blended in. So I'm gonna probably do that to brighten it up. Yeah! I had to do a shot because somebody asked, so. Cheers to OGC. The only difference is this time I think I had a better dinner. Alright, so I'm gonna take. I don't know where my white was. Alright, so we're gonna take some white. Gotta clean this off. I'm still at purple. The bottom middle, what, like down here? I did just add a little purple. Don't worry, I mean, I'm also gonna add, there's also gonna be some flex stars and stuff in there too. I mean, I could add some more. Well, that's why this is sort of a fun little technique. You know what, I'm just gonna take white out of my big bottle of white. Yeah, no. I am not painting. Yeah, but that's, you have to sub again. You lost your chance, Jill. You could have had me do that. Fine. You said put some more paint in the bottom middle, huh? All right. So I'll add some more. See, this is how you do it. You just add some more white flecks. I'm going to add a little bit of basically I'm using a little bit of this, come on, wait, to kind of blend in. And you kind of keep going back and forth between things too. Oh, my white's like. Maybe I'll add a little more blue up here. Hey, Night Whisper, what's up? Yeah, Night 9:21 is a pretty late dinner. And I know because it's in my time zone. He lives not far from here. So now I'm going to go back over with some blue. But this is sort of how you do it. You just kind of keep going back and forth. I feel like actually I need a little more. I won't. I already kind of lost a lot of it anyways. And if I have to, I'll go back over with the black. I mean, you can go back and forth, and you can keep going back and forth. But I am trying to also brighten my blue and my magenta a little bit more. Alright, fine. What do you want to ask? Within reason. What's my favorite? Oh my god, that's asking like, what's my favorite child? Are we talking about like what sort of an effect type technique or just? I don't know if I got a favorite. I really do like non-metal metallics. I like rust. I didn't get to do enough rust. I do like this. This is fun. I don't really have a favorite. Glazing, edging, dry brushing, layering. If I go by the basics like that, layering. That's probably my favorite. Layering on like cloth or things like that. I mean, layering kind of makes the mini painting world go round. Once you learn that, I mean, you can do so much with it. That's got to be my favorite. That is a great question, actually. I was wondering. I keep waiting for the deep dark questions about what's like the worst thing that ever happened to you as a kid, or I don't know. That said, I am trying to lighten up the blue a little bit too. You are respectful. I said it's fine. I threw that question in. I'm glad somebody finally used it. I threw that question there just out of interest of what people would want to know about me. The blue and the clear magenta actually make a pretty nice color. A pretty nice purple together. Well, it's one thing. One thing that's coming up that he's working on is the Theraval and Friends challenge, which is basically we as a community, we're going to pick a mini, but he's having some issues finding a mini because a lot of aberrations. So aberrations was the type. Aberrations and elementals was the type, but he's having a hard time finding minis that are not out of stock apparently. So it's going to be more open-ended. But I'm hoping it happens soon because, or we decide what we're going to do soon because I need to put order in a Reaper soon. I'm going back over some magenta. I don't even know what that is, so the answer to that is no. Add a little magenta in the bottom here. There's a little bit stronger color lore. What is Omen Rule? Hey Richie, 2 days to go! Richie, veteran gel tip Richie Mercer, is going to OGC, and he's running 10 games. He's doing the OGC Iron Man, which means he runs in every single slot, including the 2 overnight ones. So yes, today is Technique Night. Basically, this is the mini that I told you. People are picking areas and telling me how to paint it. So I started a tartan on here. I gotta wait till a Saturday. So 2 weeks from this Saturday, I'll be back to that. Because I want the person who picked it to actually watch. He sort of asked. And then Cyrus, who's lurking about, asked about the Galaxy Cloak. So I'm painting a Galaxy technique on this cloak. And that's what I'm doing here. I learned how to do this at ReaperCon, but I think I've forgotten bits and pieces of how to do it. I get the general principle. So now I'm going to go back and do one more hit of white. The tartan's got a lot left to go on it, so that's what I got right now. This is where, I'll show you where it's going. Actually, I think Dwayne saw where it's going. So this is where it's going, is this like basically right here. One of the things they tell you to do when painting something freehand like a tartan or something like this, it's good to actually do a sketch so you figure out what all the colors are you want to put in it and how to locate them. So this is basically what it's going to be. I'm debating whether I'm going to change that middle section. Although I think that's pretty on par. It looked pretty pink to me. So maybe I'll actually paint it magenta to match this side of this. Alright, so I'm going to go back to some white. Oh, I'm going to clean my brush. So tonight I'm doing the Galaxy that Cyrus asked, and if I get that done in time, although it's 9:30, I've already been doing this an hour. If I get it done in time, then I'm going to do some non-metal metallic gold. I don't know if Lauren is still around. I might try to get all the areas that have been asked for, because the spearhead, and the gauntlets and the belt buckle have all been requested for non-metallic gold. Non-metallic, oh my god, I can't do it. Non-metallic metal. That's the technique. And it said if I deem I take out too much, I can always go back when it's a darker color. My first color I started and go back in on that. And make a few bits darker. You are still here, alright. So I am gonna do I'm hopefully I've said if Gareth shows up, I am gonna do it. If I get done with this part. That was a weird cut. Alright, so yeah, I was going to go back to the white. I'm going to take a bit of it out of my brush. I'm using a stippling brush and not a dry brush. I think that's the big distinction here. It does react differently. You want more little points that are being applied rather than just paint that's sticking to the top. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can. We're gonna put some paint. I'm just sort of blending the two sides together with a little bit of white in between. I don't want much. Definitely coming out a little different. I think I'm pretty much doing... the right technique, or what I learned. It's had a little bit of variance, but that's fine. If you have to go, or let me know, and I'll make sure that we work out when I'm going to do the spearhead, because at least... I mean, I assume you'd like to see me do it. Okay, so that... I'm sort of shooting for this sort of effect here. In the deep recesses of space, actually I'm trying to go purple on the top. Probably not. Right now I'm not in any games. I sort of if I feel like staying up all night, I sort of play it by ear in terms of games for OGC. The other thing I can do too is I can pick a slightly lighter blue. You make a guess if, oh cool. Well, said I'll be there. I'll be either at my table or I'll be I could be at the Pathfinder table too. By the way, I will say this. Of course, my husband's running games, so if you like Call of Cthulhu, jump into one of those. If anybody else is watching. Or the one that really we get to play test it was my friend DJ. We get to play test this game. Oh my lord, it was... Actually, I'm going to go even later. I'm trying to think of what I did with that color. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a lighter blue. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't fuck with it. Just getting so much fun, and Bob's escape room. I know, Bob's, that's right. I don't know what he's running at the con. I have done one of Bob's escape room, and that's when I determined I am really bad at escape rooms. I'm not great. I admit I'm not great at puzzles. But if you really like puzzles, his are good. And that's it. If you feel like, let's see, I'm going to see if I can stab a little bit of my original color, the black. I'm going to add a little bit up here. See, you can touch up and you can fix things up. But I was going to say, now here's the thing. We play tested a game for DJ. Now he had to do some editing for content. It was a little long, but he is breaking out the Hero Forge terrain. And not only is, I mean, this game is worthy of that sort of terrain. It is amazing. The plot is really well done. There's just so much. That's just such an excellent game that he's got planned. I would love to see if I can convince him to run it at Tolcon. I'm going back over with some of the purple. And I'm going to hit the higher spots. The purple. Well, wait till you see. Wait till you see what he's got. I hope he better remember to bring a damn extension cord because it lights up. He's got stuff that lights up. I mean, it was cool. And the fights were pretty epic. So wait, what is this thing you're ordering? You haven't actually, I don't think you explained exactly what it is. Wait, I don't have an where? How was my instructions? Oh, ha! Take your stippling brush and run your fingers to flick drops on. So there's various ways you can... Oh, cool, the human wizard... Oh, now I get what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, actually, alright, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do the next step, which is to flick on some stars. First thing you need to do, I'm gonna grab my thing here. You need to put something and clear out anything away and make sure, let's see. Okay, so there's a couple ways. There's like, so basically the two ideas was either you can you could put some white on the brush and then use your finger to flick it. Or you can take, you bring your fingers over the top thing like this. Or you can bang two brushes together. That'll work good. So I'm going to use some of my Reaper White. I want something that's somewhat liquid. So now, this is like to me a little. So I've got some white on here, and now I'm going to take, hopefully I'm not going to nail the hair. Shit. I may have to stand it up. So basically I'm taking and I'm flicking it, although it's not flicking real well. You will get it on your hands. I can see some of it on there, but there we go. You just want to flick. It works a lot better when you get it standing up, unfortunately. I'm sort of just taking it and hitting it on my towel. Ooh, there's something there. If you get something like this right here, you can turn it into something. Alright. There's your stars. It's not enough, add a few more. Alright, that's pretty good. There's the galaxy part of the galaxy. Let it dry. It won't take long to dry. I got some flecks on here, but that's no big deal. I haven't really done much with this section, so I'm just going to repaint it. The blue I'm actually using on this is the same blue on the blue of the robes. The reality is you should do galaxy stuff first before you paint the rest of the mini because of that reason. I think I missed the hair. That's a miracle. One thing you can do over these little streaky things is you can go over them and make them a little stars. Some of them kind of work that way. Because you can turn them into comet. I'm going to turn that bottom one into a comet. Comet is basically make a head. Actually, I think you want to start at the tail and go up to the head. Come on. And I feel like that's a little too much. Alright, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to touch that out. We'll make it a big star. So, let me try a smaller gauge brush. Alright, so now I'm going to try it. I'm just going to very lightly, because the tail should be somewhat see-through. I'm going to do a little comma right here. But then you can also paint all sorts of things on here. This is when you get creative. Take one of these bigger dots and we can make it a planet. Actually, I don't know how to do that. I'm just going to touch that out. Maybe I'll put a small moon. Let's see. A little crescent shape thing. And you can do things. Oh shit, thank you. Sorry. Ha. You can do things too, like you can take a little bit, one of your colors. Oh yeah, I'll take some purple. And you can glaze it on some of these. I'll take a little magenta. Thank you, Gel Tip. Just a little bit. Take a little blue. So there are some lighter spots in your nebulas. Let's see, is there anything else I want to add? In fact, it looks like I glazed a lot of color on that. Well, I probably will do that because you're right. I won't have necessarily that in there. I'm going to pick that dark indigo, I think is what I was using. And I'm going to go back into these little cracks. Give it some depth. That's a good idea, and that's probably what I was supposed to do. Haha. And that will give it depth. Of course, along these things here too, there's going to be a shadow. I'm gonna add a little bit around my moon. Darken things up a little bit around it. Oh, good night, Dwayne. It was good to see you. A little darker. I'm going to add another little comment. Because I feel like I need something good sized there. Maybe put... You can add all sorts of things. I mean, this part is up to your imagination. You could add a little... It can definitely be kind of painterly. You can have irregular shapes. And things like that. Oh, good night. All right, so I'll let you know. We'll work out when we're gonna do the spear tip, unless you don't care about seeing it. But have a great night, Laura. I'm glad you dropped by. Definitely want my shadows here. So what do people think? It's chopping off. You know what it is? I've covered because I wanted to protect my surface here. What do people think? Oh wow, I really... More. Alright. Well, what do people think? You like it? Richie likes it. Worth winning? Is it worth $5 to get an entry in whenever we get? Only thing is you don't know what month it's going to be. But geez, the way people subscribed enough that, I mean, it's going to be probably sooner rather than later. I've got everybody who subbed recently. I've got all of your proposals. But I'm happy with that. Okay. He's not here yet, damn it. Oh, you know what? We're going to take a little break. So that's how you do a Galaxy Cloak. Let me know if you have any questions about anything I did there. But I think that is good. You don't want to overdo it. You overdo it, then it's going to be big mush. You definitely want to still have some dark skies in there. You know, some black in there. You don't want it to be all colors. You want it to still look, you do want it to still look like a night sky. So the next thing I'm gonna do when I get back from this, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna do show and tell. Once I clear enough stuff out of my way so I can do show and tell. Well, you should. It's actually a lot of fun. I mean, I hope it looked like fun. If you come to the next painting party, you want interested in learning, anybody who comes there interested in learning can ask me. Maybe I'll pick something I can do it. And I need a new project. Maybe you should do that on Chanur's mini that I gotta paint. So don't mind this. Somebody already started painting this at one of the painting events I did. Who else is leaving? Are you leaving? Oh, you gotta go. Alright, Richie, I'll see you at OGC in 2 days. So I'm gonna do this. Maybe I should do her thing as like a galaxy. That could be fun. I did not start that video though. I'm going to completely redo it. And I'm gonna give it to, that's Chanur's, gonna be Chanur's mini. Because he said, I'll do whatever. Gel tip! Are you gel tip? Gel tip. You still have to pick something for me to do. I also owe you, because you have subbed for a year, I owe you a mini. Alright, so you need to figure out what I'm going to do there, Skibidi. You have subbed with me for 1 year. That means I paint something for you. It could either be A, something you would like to... No! No. You're getting confused. The birchwood for this mini is because you subbed for 1 month. Every time you sub, every time you gift a sub, you get to pick something on this mini. When it's full, you'll get to enter, as long as you're still subbing. But you also subbed with me for 1 year. I saw 12 months. Right? So that means you also get a mini from me. So either I pick something out of my closet of shame, or like this, who was sadly rejected at a painting thing, and I paint it for you, or you get me something that you would like commissioned. Because a year's worth of subs, what I get, my cut of the Twitch payments, is exactly what I charge for a commission mini. So you can either have me do something for you, or I can do whatever. That's what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for Baldy. And I'm going to do this for Chanur. And Crimson gave me a pauldron to do, which I need to talk to him about. And I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I think, no, maybe it's just you. I think it's just 4 people. I have every Reaper Bones Kickstarter. That's what I have. You could tell me if there's like a type of character you want. You know, like I'd like a male paladin. I could find you a male paladin in my closet of shame. Okay, 1 sec. Alright, while he's thinking and while I'm doing this. Alright, so it's show and tell time. It's everyone's favorite night, part of the night. Let's see what people have done as Discord opens up. Let's see, where are we going? No, I don't want Nitro. Okay, good. You guys can see the list of my friends. Oh! What's... Oh, alright. So, first of all... Cat, so this I believe was damage from his cat. You know, you could just leave it and make it damage. Accentuate it. If it's just literally at the top, you could literally just make that battle damage. That doesn't look too bad. Let me scooch this over. I want to be able to see what people are saying. Let's see the biotype damage. Yeah, I got it. So yeah, leave it. In fact, if you want to accentuate it, what you do is you take a highlight color, something really light, and you put it on the bottom of where that juts out, and then you darken the middle, he's here. All right, maybe we can actually do what I was gonna do. And then you want to do a shadow in the thing, and if you highlight the bottom, it'll actually really, the damage will look like damage. It'll be really cool. Woo! All right. You know what? Your timing is perfect. Although I'm gonna do the show and tell first, and then I can actually start doing some non-metal metallic for you. So there's the Bio Titan, aka the cat damage to the mini. Yeah, that's not too severe, so you could leave it. Yep, nom. I love it. Rathbo said just try and help with the realism. Alright, so is there anything in 3D print? Alright, nope. No, nothing new in 3D printed minis. Okay, let's go back. Speaking of Gareth, and oh, Dwayne left, darn it. There's make rights, okay. Alright, I know that. This is the tartan, by the way, I'm going for that mini that I'm working on tonight. Okay, so make right. He's got the Chaos Gate. I'm pretty sure it's Chaos. That said, that's looking cool. And then he's building Forge World. A jet. I don't know if that's a... God, it almost looks like it could be an orc. Nope, it's not. It's a... got the eagles on there, so that's Space Marines. So Dwayne, I'm going to skip down. I will say this. This is really cool to actually show the order he's doing everything in. That's really, really nice, I think. I wish I had time to do that. So he's painting. So that, yeah, dwarf skin. So basically he's explaining what colors he's using. The colors are good. Obviously, I think there's some touching up that's still to come. What the hell is that? Let's see. It is a really good step by step. Manticore. It's a Manticore, that's right. So Gareth posted stuff from his Monday night stream. Woohoo! Now I pointed out this chair looks like it is worn. I love the highlights he did on that to make it look like worn leather. Just that came out so good. I mean, the whole thing came out good. The bookshelves, they're full enough. I think I do. It's one of the Reaper Bones, right? I have a toad. I know one of the Reaper Bones is like a toad sorcerer. If you know the number of it and can show me, I will go look. But I think I will have to look. I'm pretty sure I do have it. The mini mommy, who can never attend, who forgot to come on Monday and visit the tavern, but she also is busy tonight, so. Is it the toad, if you can see my camera, is it the toad that's got like the fireball that's checking from behind? I'll look that up in a sec. Alright, so this is really cool. She said she's had this mini forever and kind of got stuck on it. I love it. I think it's definitely, I don't think it's a Games Workshop one, but it's got a very squig feel to it. Damn it. Oh, Gareth, you missed it. You totally missed it on Saturday. I was like half in the bag. Let me do this first. Alright, so since the last time people posted, so Rocket Koopa finished this. Although I think at the time, in fact, that's my table. This behind here is my gaming table, I think. Which way was he sitting? At least I think maybe it is. Nope. I think it is. It's angled. I'm trying to figure out which side of the table I'm looking at. My side or my friend's side, because that's my friend's hand. But anyways, this one, Vinny, yes, he painted another Malifaux Mini using contrast paints. He did a great job, as always. And he's got artwork. It was posted in the work in progress, the artwork he was going by for her. And today, finally got some stuff. Rathmore, who has been painting orcs. Celebrate war times, come on! And celebrate war times, come on! I think these are more of the squig, the bee snaggers. I think, maybe not, but I think they are. Because I think I remember these, putting these together. And I know they have these like spiky things in the fur and stuff. I think that's part of the bee snaggers. Get squiggy with it. By the way, Gareth, thank you again for posting. I keep hoping that you're going to actually keep posting your stuff on your Monday stream. I think it's a good way to advertise your Monday stream. That's all I got in here? Jeez, I'm actually surprised. I thought there was more done. Well, that's what I got in here. And then we've got one other thing that somebody did earlier tonight. Let's see, I think it's this. Here we go. Check it out. I can tell you who that is. I don't know if he's still here. Awesome. I think it's Awesome Coob, or it was Awesome something Minis. Somebody remembers who it was. I can just go way back. Can I go back? Oh, I can't go back enough. But anyways, it's a Discord picture. Oh, Aspire Painting. That's what it was. It's Aspire Painting. That is Aspire. And this thing is phenomenal. Exactly, it is. It is. No, don't feel like you're a pushy salesman. I mean, there's people in like Rocket Cooper or anything else, and that's, you know, that's the only place he sees this stuff. So no, I really want you to post. I want to see it. I want to see everyone's work. In fact, I gotta probably be better about posting, but I'm not great. I'm not a fan about doing work at projects. I should. I really should be the example. But that's amazing. I love the fire. I love that sword. It looks so freaking cool. I said layering was my favorite technique. That's why. So, Aspire Painting, who dropped by tonight. Alright, so that's what I got in the thing. I'm probably not going to do show and tell on Mondays, just because I don't get like a ton of stuff, so I'd rather build up a little and do it on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I get more people. I tend to. So Gareth, tonight, before you got here, I did some galaxy painting on the back of the cloak. So what do you think? I didn't have to touch up here because the stars kind of got all over the place, but I did not hit the hair, which I'm really happy about because I mixed that hair. This was sort of based off of what I learned in the Reaper class. I went off my notes, but I'm pretty sure I forgot something. But it's basically the same. It's basically the same technique. So let me flip this sucker over. You wanted some non-metal metallic gold. I'm going to hopefully remember what colors I used. I know, let's see. So basically I have, oh, that's not the right one. I have 4 colors I use for my non-metallic gold. And usually, I took notes in class. I took notes in class so I wouldn't forget how I friggin' did it. And it was enough notes to actually have me remember mostly how to do it. So for my non-metal metallics, I tend to use 4 colors. So I start with like a reddish brown for gold. So I use, this is not the right order. So I have a ruddy leather. Oh wow, I'm way off screen here. Ruddy leather. Not that you can see the thing, but because it's faded. But look up ruddy leather. Then I think I did Palomino Gold. It's kind of a gold color, so, you know, any kind of yellow like this. This is my own recipe. I don't actually have their non-metal metallic gold. I have this one non-metal metallic gold part of the triad, which is the highlight. And then you always need a really, really, really shiny sheen, so pure white. You always got to end with that, especially if you want it to look metallic. And their pure white's pretty damn good. So the first thing I'm going to do, oh god, I only have 15 minutes. Well, I'm going to do one gauntlet. There's also gems in those gauntlets. Hey, Gareth, is there any colored gem you like? I have an emerald or green basically at the top. Yeah, I mean, they're good paints. All I ordered was the one because I saw there was so many. This one's got a lot of good applications. It's just plain a really good yellow color. So the the gold highlight. Maybe at some point I'll actually order it. But I always like to start with, and I'm going to go right over the gem and everything. So, Gareth, do you have a kind of gem you want to see? What I'm going to do is I'm going to start this now. And then next week when you come in. So I'm off on Saturday I'll be at a convention, but I'll be back on Monday. My next 2 Saturdays I'm off. Because I'll be conventioning. So you ever think about it, brown, and this is the color I did use on the top of this, and that's the color that's right in there. I like a fairly warm brown to start it with. Oh shit, thank you. I'm almost out of the alcohol too, so. Oh, as for Saturday, basically Crimson did as usual. He came in and he blew the points for the points for a shot. And then it was a while. And then I got hit, let's see, I don't remember, I know Schnur did. Oh shit, who else did? I think I got hit with 3 in pretty quick succession, and I don't remember which 3 it was that did it. And then Pete the Hydrator tried at the last minute. I was like, no. I'll owe him one. Salute. That would be 3. I know you have one tonight. Wait, you didn't have one Saturday though. Gel Tip did one tonight, Crimson did one tonight, and you've done one. Do you guys want me to paint well? So, by the way, I did this tartan, the beginnings of that tartan. Oh no, it wasn't you, yeah. I actually did this when I had 4 shots. And I still don't know how I did it, but I did it. So I am very proud of me that I have that level of control, that even when the world is spinning, I can still paint my minis. And tonight you guys spread them out pretty good. No. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Palomino Gold. It's even got gold in the name. I'm going to hope this is the colors I used. Now, true. I'm going to use a smaller brush. I'm going to start just adding gold to some of the higher areas. I'm going to start with the higher areas. And I'm gonna even cover the spot with the gem. Oh, but I was asking you, Gareth, what color gem do you want? There are... Jeez, this is small. These are actually gems. Now I'm gonna make sure I leave some of this brown in the shadowy areas, like around the gems and things like that. Then I'm gonna fill the most of it in with this gold color. If I can get it in there. Oh, that's what she said. Well, that's what he said. It's a she, but whatever. So I want to cover a lot of this with this gold color. This is going to be basically this is my mid-tone. Why didn't I hear that? Huh. Did you guys hear the alert? Or my alert's friggin' decided to die again? Well, fiddlesticks. Why are my alerts not working? I want to hear that, damn it. My apologies to anybody who... What the heck would that be? Sound files. So this is going to be a problem again. Although it says my desktop audio is working. I'm not really sure why it's being bad. Here's what we're going to do. I'm gonna have to find out what's going on because my sound alerts are not working. What the frick? I don't want to be hung up on this. Why do you do this? Seriously, wait a minute. What is going on? Wait, see, there's a little thing right there that just moved. That's the sound alert box. I might have to see if I can reconnect to it. Maybe something happened to my connection to the actual app. But I don't want to do it right now. Sorry. When you get back, when you're next here, I'll flip it and do it. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna fart with it probably during your stream. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, did you actually tell me green to offset the purple and go bright green? Wait. Was that the color of the gem you wanted? Green to offset the purple and go bright green? Was that what you were telling me? Because I can match, if I remember what the hell I did. Green for the gem. Alright, I can see if I can remember how I did the top one. I should have the color on here somewhere. It's a little tiny gem, so if it doesn't match exactly, it may not be the end of the world. So now I'm going to take some non-metal metallic gold highlight, and I'm going to figure out where the lighter spots of this should be. So I kind of have sort of overhead lighting, so we're going to so I don't want to go too far. Let's see. Get. Scram. Get out of there. If I have to, I'll go back over it. This is going to be a little lighter here. I'm going to keep the darkest green of the darkest green. I'm going to keep the darkest yellow underneath. The big thing about non-metal metallics is you want the contrast. You really want it to pop. What I'll do is I'm going to save that gem. For later. Alright, so I'm going to... And then I also want to consider this, the thing that holds the gem too. Around things, I tend to put highlights on opposite sides. Now I'm going to take some white. Actually, I don't need to take some white. I got white. And I'm going to figure out where I want to put my highlights. I think that's sort of... And here's the hard part to me about this whole process. It's the fact that you don't want it to look painted on there. In other words, you don't want it to be such a stark highlight that it looks painted on, but you also don't want it to look totally blended. So sometimes it takes some plan with it to get it to do what you want it to do. And you may have to go back and forth between colors. So I'm going to go grab some of my non-metal metallic highlight and sort of lightly hit that. I'm going to take a little bit of my original color, try and divide that. This is why I resort to it. I do a lot of playing with. I'm also going to take it, I'm going to go back over the gem area. because I'm going to want a little bit of a brown shadow line between that area, between the gem and the gold. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the white up here. Maybe a little bit on the edge of this. Alright, so basically that's how I kind of do non-metal metallics. I'm going to come back in here with a little bit of my gold. And what I'll do is I'll let it sit for a while and I'll look at it and I'll go, oh, maybe I need to do some more on this. And I usually tend to sit there and nitpick at it. Like I feel like it needs more gold. That looks pretty good, actually. I feel like, and this is going to be hard to get, but I'm going to try it. Gonna have to probably go, I want to leave a little bit of a divider line between the gauntlet and the thing that's holding the gem. Boy, it's gonna have to be thin. There we go. I think that's it. So that is a little on how you do some non-metal metallic. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to go back in and actually darken up a little bit more, and I think I'm going to. I want it to look, yeah, I want definitely, this should be darker because it is going underneath. It is down low. So the white highlight should definitely be up towards the higher, more towards the top here. Oh, the right side of the gauntlet actually is technically what it is. Use a bit of the non-metal metallic gold highlight there. And grab a little bit more. And I'm going to grab a little bit more of the base coat that I did, and I'm going to cover this little spot right there. I definitely want to get into, doing the gems for him so you can see how I did the gem. in the headband. I'm going to do the same thing there, and obviously there's one on the other sleeve arm too. Alright, so it is time. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed tonight's tech. I'm sorry. You can blame Gel Tip for this. Yes! Can't you tell? Or does it look too metal? Oh my god. This is your fault, Gel Tip. I'm actually really happy with how that came out. It's got a nice sheen to it. That's what got the... What do you mean it looks too... Well, it's not. So here's the thing. When I do non-metal metallics, I tend to go for realism. I feel like I don't do what everyone else does. But I feel like I get results that look even a little more realistic than some of the, than the normal way of doing it. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not all that in a bag of chips. I've been painting for a while, but still, I feel like there's so many other people, just so you know. I know where I'm at. But, yeah, I'm really happy with the way they came out. Me burping and such because that last shot... Actually, I'm doing alright. I'm not as bad as I was on Saturday. That was bad. But that's what I'm going for. So that's what I did here. So basically I used the same colors they used up there. So I might need a little more highlight in there. But otherwise, I think that's pretty good. I do have to do the gem. Yeah, but that was 3. No, wait. Were you 2 or were you 3? I don't remember. So anyways, I'm going to do that on the other gauntlet. Maybe I'll do it when he's here. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Alright, we gotta go visit Gareth. We're about to go raiding because it's Vlog Wednesday. So excited. Alright, so as I said, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for all the channel points, Spence. Thanks. I don't think he's still here, but I would thank Aspire Painting for following. Woo! Now I'm at 251. I will be back, so I will not be here Saturday, and I will not be here the Saturday after because I'm at conventions, and I'll be playing games, and the convention this week, which is OGC, yeah, you know me. Gel Tip, you really should have done OGC. Yeah. But yeah, I know I won't be here the next 2 Saturdays, because I'm doing OGC this weekend, and then I'm doing an online con where I'm going to be playing a lot of games. The following weekend, it's Southern Tomfoolery Conline. You have to join their Discord. If anybody wants to join the Discord and join in the fun, please let me know. It's free. There's no charge for the con. It's just, because you're playing it at home. There's just, they play it over Discord, and I'm so excited. I had a blast last year. So that's my next 2 weeks. But I will be back on Monday. So my Monday-Wednesday schedule doesn't change. I will be back on Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And I'll be back the following Wednesday, like tonight, at 8:30. And I'll probably be doing more on this guy on the following Wednesday. On the Monday, I'll probably go back to working on Pikey, which I am also doing non-metal metallic. I did silver, and I'm going to be doing probably the same gold on her. Because there's definitely needs to be some gold trim in that armor. So that's what I'm doing on Monday. If you're going to be at OGC, great. I hope I see you there. If you're going to be lame like Gel Tip, I'm just kidding. Of course, if you subscribe, you can join into the fun that we're doing on this guy because subscribers get to pick what I do on him, and what's more is one of those lucky subscribers will win him. So he's going to be incredible when he's done. I mean, you guys have been nuts. I should have you help me paint all my minis. Alright, let's go raiding. Shall we? Huh? And then I can start prepping for OGC. If I can type it in. So please, let's go over there. If you don't follow Gareth, please do. If you don't follow Gel Tip, follow Gel Tip. Gel Tip is doing instructional videos, instructional Twitch streams on mini painting as well. So please follow Gel Tip. I mean, you can just click on his name. I mean, yes, we need to dual stream for the paint the slow off. Can't wait. We will talk about that. And hi, tell Bunny I said hi back, and I still am loving her shot glass, and I can't, hopefully she'll be there on Sunday. Alright, I gotta go because I'll be cut off. Alright, so. Alright, your work computer's going on a break. Well, hopefully not too long. Alright, let's go raiding. Hopefully I'll see you all on Monday. It'd be nice to have a slightly more exciting stream. But hopefully I'll see you Monday, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And otherwise, happy painting. And let's see if I can do this right.
Hey, Muse. Thanks for swinging by. Sorry I had to kind of run, but I had to make sure everything was ready, then get on my stream. So I will go and check out the rest of the non-metallic metal gold that you were doing for me, which I appreciate immensely. Depends on the explosion. It could be deer area code, or deer grid coordinates. Yeah, I did, and sometimes it's just getting a good feel for how to put in those shadows on it. Hey, doing good. How about you, on Gaming Corner? As you can see, it's Walk Wednesday, so we's painting the boys.